Don't tell me what you can and what you cannot. Who is outside?
Matthew 5 verse 16.
Yes, read.
Let your light shine before men, that they may see
All
your
right,
good
I want you to read what you see here. You have the Bible in front of you. Read what you see.
Let Matthew 5 verse 16. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Explain.
Jehovah Shai was saying that you must let your light shine, that means you must live according to the word of the Messiah, so that your light can shine, so that people who see you can glorify him.
Everybody agree with that? Okay, read on.
Verse 17, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill. Yahweh Shai still was the same now, says he doesn't come to destroy, to do away with the laws and the prophets, what they according to Moses, the laws of Moses and what the prophet prophesied, but he comes to fulfill it.
When you say fulfill, only by fulfill.
Make it come to pass.
When you say come to fulfill, what do you mean by come to fulfill? Anybody want to help her? Shaman?
Seems to be what was written of it.
Yes, but in human terms, it's one word. He's saying come to fulfill. Think not that I come to destroy it. I come to fulfill it. Come to? One word. It was established already, Isaiah. So he's saying it established. So he come to fulfill it. What did he come to do? Huh? He said I come to destroy it, so he come to close it.
He came to do it so that we know we can do it.
That's the question. He come to do it. So he fulfill it. So Yahweh shall keep the Shabbat, so you should have no excuse to break it. Exactly. He was a fulfillment of it. He was a man, that's why Paul tell you, we have not done no sin. So by fulfilling it, he do all 613. And he was found worthy. Because today, which one of the commandments we cannot do? Which one we have to break? Which one you find hard to keep? Be honest. You find it hard to keep the Sabbath or what? Huh?
So, each one of them fulfill the 613. So then that doesn't mean Romans chapter 10 verse number 4 says Christ is the end of the law.
So when you say it was the end of it, you have to check the translation now. What end was starting up? When you say end of the law, meaning everything prophesied to him. So when him come, there should not be no more law after him. That was it. That's all that Romans 10:4 telling you. You never mean to do it, to done away with it. The Bible tells in Revelation that the people who go in the kingdom are those that keep the commandments. We have 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. We have Revelation 21 verse 7. All these are commandments. You have Revelation 21 7. Revelation, this was John writing almost 40 years after Romans, after Paul wrote the book of Romans. Because John was the one that made the last apostle. Read what John said.
Revelation 21 verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things.
So what shall we overcome, Deacon? What will we overcome? We're going to overcome the temptation. We're going to overcome everything that's going around right around us. So the Bible says when we overcome all these things, we're going to do what? Inherit all things. Keep in mind, Revelation tells you too about 90% of the people was drunken with what? Who have this wine? The woman have the wine, right?
Yes.
So you see who giving you that wine? So you have to overcome that wine too. Because what the wine that the woman giving you? So-called freedom, right? Liberty. Read on. Yes.
And I will be his God.
And when you overcome, what the Most High said? So you're not going to be your creator before you overcome. So you overcome now. This is he trying you like what? He's saying, when try you like gold, let's try, right? So in this time, in this period of going through your atrocity, you have to overcome. Just like when Yahushua was on the cross. What did Yahushua say? Father, why have thou forsaken me? Because why the Most High forsaken? You have to do what you must do. Don't it? So in that time of your tribulation, you're going to be calling him and he's not going to answer you. Just like we read in Job today. What did he tell Job? He says, Satan, go have your way. But make sure at the end of the day, Job is alive. And everything that take place in Egypt take place on Job. Did he have boils on his skin? Job telling even dog was licking his sores. And Job overcome. Didn't he overcome? When he overcome, the Most High say, I'll give you more than abundant. Everything double. But you want everything double now, and you cannot even overcome. Read the first 5 books of the Bible. And you want something. When the white man come, what will you do? Because the white man coming in the name of Satan. What will you do then? You're going to throw in the towel, you're going to surrender. You're not going to do the work of God. You will not congregate. You're going to separate yourself. Because when temptation came, did Peter separate himself? He separated himself. But that's why the Bible said the righteous fall 7 times and do what? Rise again. So even if you fall, don't beat yourself too much. You brush your shoulder off, you ask for forgiveness, and you finish the mission. It's a mission. Read.
And I will be his God, and he shall be my son.
So, read on.
But the fearful,
What the who?
the fearful
Read.
and unbelieving,
So if a man is fearful, you put fear in the entire camp. Hey, don't say what the elder said. Oh, elder going camp, you don't go to camp. So the Bible said the one that is fearful now, read on.
and the abominable,
And unbelief. You tell about unbelief too, right? So if you fearful and what, who is an unbelieving person? Because you remember what Thomas said? Thomas was doubtful, right? And the Most High said, Thomas, because you see, you believe, many will not see and believe, and they will get the kingdom of God. So if you have unbelief, like, is God true? Just let's go and worship the white man. We were worshiping him, we have job, we have food, we have everything. So even amongst you, you might find who? Unbeliefs. And who else after unbelief?
and the abominable,
And who is the abominable one? Huh? The homosexual going to come in. The lesbian going to come in. Because you're going to see them full of churches now, which they do already. So you see, the Most High put fearful, unbelief, and abominable. Read on.
and murderers,
And the murderers, that pluralize, right?
yes,
And who are a murderer? Who is a murderer, Shama?
One,
Speak up, sir, quickly.
one who killed and also the one who hates.
Who what? Hate, yes. The Bible says if you hate your brother or sister without a cause, you're a murderer. So you see that the person not just have hatred in his heart. I can't stand this sister. I can't stand this brother. I don't want to be too close to him. Most I say I have hatred, you're murdering. So all those people in one category. Read on.
and warmongers,
And warmongers. Who is a warmonger? Aisha. You don't know. Zamar. Worship other what? And going around having casual sex. Warmonger is twofold, just like Shamak break it down. So you being a warmonger now, you're here today, you're going to church tomorrow. Next week you're at a wedding, and the next week you're at a funeral. So you go all over worshiping different gods. The Bible says you're coming to Word of my Shadow. Because a lot of you think Word of is what they tell you all in Ghana, the Most High look and Word of is. But what the Most High said, I marry unto you. Did the Most High say that? Israel is my wife. I marry unto you. If you go praise the next God, you defile your bed, Israel. So all of that the Most High put in what? One category. Read on, madam.
And sorcerers.
And who is a sorcerer? And Yanpa. You go to somebody, I'm giving you a candle for this. I'm giving you this for this. I'm doing this for that. The Most High says they are sorcerers. Read.
And idolaters.
And who is an idolater? Huh? An idolater, man. Who is an idolater? Idolater. You tell me idolater is somebody who's married and go and sleep with somebody else. That's adultery. I never teach you that. Zamar, idolater. You go after other gods. You come here today and you have a picture of Caesar Borgias in your pocket. Or you come here, you have a cross on, you're wearing the cross all over the place. So the Most High said, that's an idolater. Idolater means idol worshippers. Some of you come here just for eat, for food. Think you what I tell them, some of them come for the belly? So you just come here because it's convenient. And it's freedom, but you don't believe in what we're saying here. Can? Read on.
And all liars.
And all who?
Liars.
Read on.
Shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone.
Read.
This is the second death.
So you see that. So Yahushua never come when he said that in Romans, Deacon, to end it. It means, just like Yahushua come and said, all the prophets from Moses to Malachi, they talk about who? Elijah must come. So when John the Baptist come on the scene, Yahushua said, that's who everybody talk about. There will be no more prophet come back after that apart from Elijah coming again. And Moses, do you see what I'm telling you? Because even with the story with the rich man and Lazarus, what did Abraham tell him? They have Moses and the prophet already. I'm not sending nobody else. Do you see that? Abraham said, I'm not leaving paradise to go teach you black people. You have Moses. You don't believe in the Bible now. Or you can't believe a man who come and teach you the Bible. Do you see when we go there, yesterday a woman called in on the program, and the woman said, I will listen to your program every week. I like what y'all are saying. But for this week program, I have to disagree. I want to celebrate Mother's Day. My husband better bring me ice cream and cake. My children better bring me gift. She said, I have to disagree with you on that one. So you see that? So the kingdom of heaven is not for her. She was one of the seed that planted on rocky ground. Now when you talk about the seed that planted on rocky ground, what happened? The wind come, they blow it away. The bird come, they pick it up. So that person is not strong in the faith and in the foundation. Can? So do you understand now? So go back to Matthew 5 now. I'm not finished with it just yet. And 43. No, stop. Continue at verse 18, my mind. Matthew 5, 18.
Matthew 5 verse 18. For verily I say unto you,
Read.
till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one ticket shall no wise pass from the law.
So you see what Yahushua said? As long as you have a heaven and an earth, the law is still here, brothers and sisters. Read.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments,
Mm-hmm.
and shall teach men so,
Really? So the Bible says you're going to break one of the commandments and you're going to teach men to break the commandments. Read on.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Read.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom.
So it's your decision. What do you want to be? Because nobody have the key for your greatness. But when you do the will of the Most High, that's where greatness comes from. So that's why the Bible says, you choose. Because the Bible says, anybody that break one and teach man so, he will be in hell, man. But the one who keep them, do them, and teach people to keep them and do them, you're going to be great in the kingdom of God. Why the pastor don't read this thing? They will tell you, go to Romans 10:4, Christ is the end of the law, right? They will tell you that. But where was it when Yahushua telling them to keep it? Read.
For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall be exceeded the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall in no pass enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So you see that? And what was the scribes and Pharisees doing? This is important to know. That the scribes and Pharisees, they weren't righteous within. But they were what? They were zealous for the law, didn't they? They know the law. So now Yahushua was challenging his disciples. He said, accept your righteousness, foresee the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees. Not even the same level, you know, but you have to go higher than them. And the scribes and Pharisees was known for what? For the commandments of the Heavenly Father. And when I read, I think in Romans 9:31, well, get there for me quickly, Shamak. Let's see if that's what I want. I think 31.
Romans 9, verse 31.
Yes, that's what I want.
But Israel, which followed after the law of righteousness, have not attained to the law of righteousness.
So you see that? We follow it, but we don't keep it. We follow it, but what we don't do. We don't keep it all. We know it's Passover, but how much of us keep the unleavened bread for all 7 days? You don't have to speak, but the Most High know we break it. We said today is the Shabbat. How much of us do the Shabbat genuinely, as it's supposed to be kept? We know, but we don't keep it. The Bible says honor your father and your mother. How much of you honor your father and your mother? Genuinely. The Bible says don't steal. How much of you steal? The Bible says don't covet your neighbor. How much of you covet your neighbor? Because you will covet somebody for no reason. Do you know that? The Bible says don't bow down yourself to no false god. Guess what you do? And you will show somebody Exodus 20, you know, and they still go to the Christian church and you see the big white Jesus in there and they worship him. Think, I kill God when you still kill them. You wait. Wait until 2026. You all will see something. Now many not even going to make it to live to see that. Just wait and you all will see. Read that from the top again, sir.
Romans 9, verse 31. That Israel, which followed after the law of righteousness, have not attained to the law of righteousness.
Read on.
Wherefore, because they sought it not by faith.
They sought the law not by what?
By faith.
By doing it, we said. In the faith of the Most High, we will do it. We don't go by faith, we go by what? Emotion. Can the Sabbath don't make me go cook? Can the Sabbath don't let us go chill? You do everything as a happier person than keeping the laws of God. In the church, look on your attitude. When we break, look on your attitude. They give everybody more happiness than when it comes to service. So that's why when I read in Deuteronomy 28, get that? Hold on. Get Deuteronomy 28, I think 48.
Twenty-eight verse number
47, sir.
48 verse number 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
So you see what the Bible said? The Most High said, Israel never served the Most High with joyfulness and with what? Gladness. Read?
Of heart
Read?
for the abundance of all things.
We don't happy serving the Most High. What will happen? Read on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Therefore shall we what?
Serve thine enemies.
Look at us. The Most High said when it come time for us to worship and praise Him, we don't do it with joyfulness and with happiness. You have all kind of problems. And you don't know to resist Satan. Because as soon as you take up a Bible to read, guess what happened to you? You want to sleep. Do you say, Satan, get up? Come on. Get thee behind me, Satan. So when you come out to do the will of God, there's no happiness doing it. But when you read Psalms 100, what the Most High said, make a joyful noise unto Yahweh, all ye land. So just like when you go to your party, your friend birthday party, you go in the world and you're happy, when you come here, that's the spirit that the Most High wanted to be happy. Do you understand? But Israel don't do that. When y'all was going in the world and you was getting jiggy with it, Lekan, remember the first couple of dates your sister Yamana went on? She was nice, right, Lekan? Right, Awar? They were nice, right? The first 2 times, no problem in the world, eh? Until you bring them home, you find out you bring home Annabella.
Hey.
See? Different story. So even they deceive us. We all been deceived. What we sign up for, we never get. So that's the same way the Most High said. When I create you, you was happy. When I read Deuteronomy 32, he said, Jeshurun, which is Jerusalem, who walks fat. The Most High said, when you eat, we start to kick. And then the Most High come in Samuel, the Most High said, Samuel, they don't want me to deal with them. They're asking for a king. You deal with them. How wicked can we be? So read back Romans something. 32.
Romans 9 verse number 52. Wherefore, God they sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law. For they stumbled at that stumbling stone.
We're stumbling on what?
That stumbling
And
stone.
what is that stumbling stone? What is that stumbling stone, Shema? Zaman. What was that stumbling stone? Read 33.
Verse number 33. As it is written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone and a rock of offense.
And the rock of what?
Offense.
The rock of what?
Offense.
But just look at the Most High great. The Most High said, He laid the rock of offense in Zion. Because the Most High said, you want everything too easy. So you in Jerusalem, I'm laying a rock of offense in Jerusalem. Read?
Whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed.
So look at this now. In the Garden of Eden, who put that tree in the Garden of Eden? Who put it in there? But before the Most High put it in there, did he tell you to touch it? Right, Aisha? When Deacon put on the TV remote, and you teach Shamak how to touch it.
Yeah.
So you see that? He can even set up a rock of offense in his own house. And you expect the Most High not to set up a rock of offense in his house. Do you all see what the difference is? The Most High said, I put the rock of offense in Zion. And it's going to be a stumbling block for 2/3 of you. And the rock of offense today is the nation around you. You see how they come around you? So you're watching them. You see the vanity and everything. And now you desire what they see. Just like we read about that wife earlier. did she want to leave Babylon? You know she actually turned back, right? When she said look back, she never turned around what church tell her she turned around. That's not what happened. So church make it look like some fairy tale. She was walking with Lot and she just looked back and she turned up to herself. Madness. Foolishness. She went back and the city burned down on her. The city collapsed on her. She went back. So the Most High lay in Sodom, a what? Stumbling block. So know the God you praise and think you going to get everything easy. When the Most High saying they are stumbling back in Zion. So go back to Matthew 18, Matthew 5. And what verse you have? Verse 19. Yeah, 21. Sit. Mayash, approach. And Mayan, if you come up here nervous like that one more time, I'm going to beat you in your feet. Okay. All are new. Old covenant are new covenant. New? Matthew 5:21. Choose. All are new, man. Matthew 5:21. Start here.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 21.
Read.
You have heard that it was said of them of old time.
You said by them. Are we reading the same Bible? You said of them. Or by them. Yours is off. Bring it, let me see. Who else is off? My one said, ye have been heard, it was said by them. Who else one is off? Off them. So you all need to get the proper Bible. Yes, change it. The Bible said don't have, don't take away. Because when you say that now, you confuse me. Read 21. You're young.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 21. You have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill.
Because when you read the commandments, it said, thou shalt not kill, right? Read.
And whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
Because if what's the punishment for murdering in Israel? Stone. Read.
But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
Look at this. I thought they said Christ's commandment was easy. Huh? Moses' commandment said if you kill, you're in danger of the judgment, right? But now Yahushua come and said, if you're angry with your brother without a cause, because most of you angry with somebody based upon something that somebody said to you, you know that. That's how program and foolish you are. Sister Banat don't do nothing to Shamar. When Sister Grace come and said, Sister Banat do this, and Shamar angry with Sister Grace, with Sister Banat. Do you see how that go? You make somebody problem be your problem. But now the Most High said that judgment what you're getting is murder. Because you never weigh the problem. You never reprove. You take side. Right? Read on.
Whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the cancer.
So what the word Raka mean? No? No. Raka it means, you can say all of that, but it means like destruction to you. You're telling your brother, you're putting him down. And you see, use the word brother, because he's still dealing with the topic, he done nothing to you. But through your ear that Matatua and Christian not talking, you have a Matatu. All of a sudden, oh, I heard this, he's not a good person. You start to have lie to lie. So you start to tear on your brother, you start to destroy him in his behind you. Right? Read on.
That whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire.
Read on.
Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath ought against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gifts.
So you see that? The Bible never said not to do the Passover. Now some of you have created your own invention. I will not do because of this. No, the Bible said go rectify the problem. Even today's Shabbat. For today's Shabbat, what happened? We have a preparation day before, right? So even the Passover, from the first new moon come is New Year. So that should be preparation for your cleansing for the Passover, right? So the Most High said, put your sacrifice down, go rectify the problem, and come back and do what? Finish it. Right? Read on.
25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge,
Read.
and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
So do you understand that? Sometimes you just have to agree to disagree. Somebody saying something, you just agree for peace sake. Just like if you in the camp, police come there, pack up and move. Okay, you leave. So the Bible says you agree with him quickly. You be smart. Right? Read on.
Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out tense, till thou hast paid the outermost farthing.
Because you will, when you get locked up now, you have to pay to come out and all that thing. So what Yahushua was doing here is what? Teaching wisdom and knowledge. Can? Can? Aisha. Who learning? Habakkuk. You say me. Romans 3 verse 1.
What advantage then hath the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision?
So this is Paul asking a question. What advantage do the Jews have? To say he is a Judite, or to say he is an Israelite, what advantage is it? To say you are circumcised and the rest of nations is uncircumcised, what profit is it? Read on.
Much every way.
So you see that? It profits you. In every way. So just like what you read in Jeremiah 7 chapter 2, when the Most High say you're called by his name. So you have to act by his name. So if you know you have an advantage, how are you acting in this advantage that you have? Are you acting for the advantage? Because you cannot be a Jew and act like a fool. If you is a Jew, you have to live like a Jew, walk like a Jew, look like a Jew. You have to let your light shine. That man might see what you're doing and say, what this brother doing? Let's follow him. So your entire approach have to be different and after what? Change. Right? Read on.
Chiefly because that is taken from it the oracles of the knowledge.
So you see that? He said chiefly, mainly, because it's unto us was committed the what? So just like in the Bible, every prophet in the Bible is an Israelite. But now you have the pastor in Ghana says he's a prophet. And he teaches that he's a Gentile. Name me one Gentile prophet. '66 book. Name me one Gentile prophet. But the one in Ghana today says he's a Gentile and he's a prophet of God. Look at this. So God turning back on all the white Jews in Israel. Can you tell the white people in Israel are Jews, right? And God turning back on him and come and anoint him to be prophet. Do you see that? Read on.
For what if some did not believe?
So now the Bible said, our message, our ministry, what if some of you people don't believe? Like I know some of you is unbelievers. What if some don't believe? Read.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of your power without effect?
That's it. Will your unbelief stop the work of God? Yes, listen. As I tell brothers and sisters, for me, the less is the better. Because I see what Moses did with many people. He stopped him from reaching life. And if it's me alone, it's better. As what Joshua said, for me and my house, what will we do? Right? Joshua said that, can? Yahweh shall come back and say, we're 1 and 2 gathered, that's where we might be, right? Not in the mass of people. Because the 1 and 2, the 2 and 3 will be way more righteous than a whole multitude. Do you understand? Because the same people that Yahweh shall fed, when the time of crucifixion, they were the same one that was mocking him. So sometimes, single file help. Just like Melchizedek. Who was there with him? One away. You don't know the problem, what too much people will get. Okay, you might start to murmur. Okay, if there's nobody around you, will you have hatred in your heart? Will you have anger in your heart if nobody's around you? You're fine. But when you're bringing people now, they come, they go and do stupid things, and I say, why is this person going backward? Remember last week we talked about backsliding? You're supposed to go forward, you're going backward. Oh, you think that make the teacher in the school feel? This week you come to school, they say you 2 times, Aisha. Are you stressed? Look at you. You make people, children stressing you out while they're school. Your children stressing you out. But you teaching now, and you tell them 2 times 5 is 10. 2, 6 is 12. Next week you come now, say it 2 times, nobody knows. How would you feel? Exactly. Because now they're going backward, right? So now you have to go backward with them. So that's why the Most I say, here's a backsliding people. Why you all so backsliding? While you know better, you should be going where? Forward. Because everything with dealing with the Most High is easy. There's nothing as hard as you feel. Environment, which is nature. Because the word nature means surrounding, have a lot to do with it too. Because I say, if you're in Israel on a Shabbat, there's no store open. So even if you left your house, where you going? You understand me? You're going to just walk out to the road and walk back in. Which nothing wrong with that. But it's no temptation to buy anything. So boom, that's one, you can keep the Sabbath. And you can keep all the feast days. Now when it's all the feast days there, they shut the entire country down. So you see how different it is from your environment? You know to break the laws for everlasting. So now the commandments come back to you is a wrestle. Which the Yahweh shall tell you in Matthew 5 that we just read. That when you keep the commandments, you teach man the commandments, Yahweh shall say that's greatness. Can? Read on, Isaiah, continue.
How forbid? Yea, let their house be true, but every man in
Read on.
as it is written, that thou mightst be justified in
So you see that? Let the Most High word be true and every man word a lie. Because whatever we speak, we're going to justify of it. You understand me? Read on.
But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of Yahweh, what shall we say? Is Yahweh unrighteous?
Really?
Who taketh vengeance? I speak as a
So you hear what Paul saying, speak as a man. Because what Paul was telling you, if our righteousness commend the righteousness of the Most High, there is no need for the Most High to judge us. Do you understand? If we do what we're supposed to do, there is no need for the Most High to take vengeance. So Paul was asking the question, do you think the Most High is righteous? To tell you to keep a law and then you keep it and he judge you? Because these are letters what Paul have to tell them in Rome. Because the people in Rome, they turn them back on the Most High. Read on.
Yahweh forbid. But then how shall Yahweh judge the world?
So the Most High is not unrighteous. That's why it's I am that I am. Everything that he do is righteousness. Read.
For if the truth of Yahweh hath more abundant through my life unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner?
So you hear what the people, they accuse Paul of telling lies. So if Paul telling them, if the lies that I telling, the Most High bless me more to do this abundantly. You understand me? Why is that so? Just like when we go there to teach today, everybody say what we're saying is lie and foolishness. But you know why they say that? Because they don't know. They don't understand. They have no knowledge. So they're easy for them to say what we're saying is lies. Maybe some of you here don't even believe everything that we teach here. But does that stop the work of God? God forbid. Just last month we was dealing with 2 Adar, right? And some of you want to keep Passover in March, eh? Right, someone? Yes, someone? Eh? And you see the season, you see what changes is, eh? You see how simple this season just change right in front of your eyes. So that don't stop the work of God to continue. See that? So now we're in the 2nd month. We're in the 2nd month. So we continue. We have 10 more months to go before we get our new year. So everything work out. Done? Sit. Michaela. Don't worry me. Romans 13. Read verse 1.
Romans 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
So is that correct? The Bible says every soul should be subjected unto the what?
Higher powers.
Real?
For there is no power but of Yahweh.
Real?
The powers that are ordained of Yahweh.
So you see that all power is given by man of the Most High. So the Most High said, let every soul subjected to the high power. Meaning that should start from your own soul. The highest power in your own soul is who? The Father. But y'all don't like that, right? The Most High is saying give the power give power to the Father to have that subjection. But when the Father executes his power, y'all have a problem with it. Eh? So if the power that the Father executed is in righteousness, that means no, you have a problem with God. Do you see that? That's who you're rebelling against. Because God tell the Father, don't spoil the child and save the rod. Because if the Father spoil the rod, spoil the child and save the rod, what will happen? You have to answer to God now, eh? You have to answer to God. That's why when we read in Ezekiel, it said, the father sinned, the child bite the sour grape, right? The Most High was judging the father for the children because they weren't teaching them. Then the Most High come and said, no, I stopped that. Because the father of sin and is not here. and the child see the right way and do wickedly. You understand me? So even in this school, the power that be, the Most High set the power here. So the Most High said, let every flesh or soul subjected to whatever power he said. That's why we don't believe in coup. So that's why from coming up in this truth from the 90s, we never out a leader that was before us. Whether good or bad. Because when David come in adultery, could we create the next king in Israel? Some of you wicked ass would want to. Because some of you would stop going to the church, right? Some of you would stop and go do your own thing, right? But it was just there with temptation then, and he failed. And 90% chances when you get your temptation, guess what you're going to do? You're going to fail. So that's why the Bible said the righteous fall how many times? Exactly. Read on.
Verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinances of Yahweh.
So you see that? That's who you're fighting with. Just like the white man, the Most High put him in power. Can we overthrow him? No, the Most High is dealing with him. He have to fulfill his time. When his time up now, the Most High said, okay, remove him. It's your turn. So when you resist whatever power in position, that's not man you're going against. That's the Most High. Because the Bible says, honor your father and mother that you may do what? Live long. So if you come in the congregation, you disrespect the elder, the leadership, who are you disrespecting? The Most High. Real?
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
So you see that? So when you resist, just like we tell people, you come to council, they don't come. What more can we do for you? Do you all know how serious this Bible is? Did Paul give over people to Satan in the Bible? Did Paul give over people to Satan? And say, Satan, come and take them? So when we set the rules, the regulation, and we say, come sit down, correct yourself, and you choose not to come, and we tell the Most High, we wash our hand from it, Satan, come and have your way now. Oh, you're vexed with us. Because when you resist that, you bring on yourself what? Domination. That's demons. Plenty of them. And the Most High sanction it, and we sanction it. Satan, go get him now. Because you come from the oracles of God. And Satan just there waiting. So what the Bible says Satan is? What is roaring? A river that is angry, right? And Satan is a lion like that. Right? Read on verse 3.
Verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil.
So you see that? If you do good works, I have no problem with you. But when you come in here now, and I ask you to name me a simple verse or quotation what you should know. When you don't answer it, that's when I get angry, right? Because if you never trouble that remote, nobody will get beat. Do you understand? Nobody is going to come in and beat you and say, why you never trouble this? When you do good, you get congratulations. I'll take you for ice cream Sunday. How much time you hear that I share? If you do good in school, I'll take you for ice cream Sunday. They buy it and bring it, yes, because we're not trusted to go anywhere. And you go wander off with people. You see that? That's what a good leader does. A good leader knows the truth. You know your mind. You know which one of the sheep will go wander off. When I send Shamak to the store to get something, how long Shamak take to come back? Almost a day.
Yes.
And then what deacon, what you do after that deacon? He's deacon or sister Yowana?
You can
Sister Yowana or deacon?
She will hide him.
She hide him.
You will hide him, you will find him.
You see the nature of a mother, you see. I don't know nothing about this thing I want, but you see, everything explaining to itself now.
She's lying.
Sometimes
She's
she
right.
punish you for that.
Punish her, punish him out.
She beats me.
She beat you up.
Slap.
It's only when
Slap. Hey, you don't need slap. You need to take up and go through the hill. Just imagine the Most High send Yahushua go die for the people. Yahushua at the party chilling. What would the Most High have done to him?
And then he beats you with a chair.
If you should get beat, my grandmother will beat her with an iron spoon. When it's time for beating, if my grandmother get this ram's arm, that's what you're getting beaten with. They ever catch you, that's it. Am I lying, man? A war. 2x4, whatever they catch, that's what you get beaten with. Electric wire, whatever they catch, your heart steering up, and then they say, go take a bath. And then they say, what are you crying for? Did you get something to cry? You understand me? They beat the hell out of you and tell them to keep quiet. So read verse 3 again, Michaela.
Romans 13 verse 3.
Mhm.
For rulers are not a terror to do work.
So you see, a ruler will not judge you if you do good. So if I send Zarak to the store, I need to cook something. Why is Zarak taking 3, 5, 4 hours? Then I go look for him, he's playing football, he's playing video games and all this. When the Bible says a leader is not terror, if you do good, no matter how stern the leader is, he's happy. What you call it, Sean? What happened?
You sometimes miss the money.
You miss the money.
Yes.
And then the leader act like a leader. Oh God, put him in order and the mother hiding him. Do you see that?
Oh, sir. I don't usually play when I'm innocent, but when I'm left alone, I
Confession is good for the soul. Confess it to your
I
man.
don't stay down. That's my problem. I'm always out playing.
And then when the ruler judge you by, everybody angry. The Bible says a ruler is not a terror if you do something good. But when you do something bad now, a true leader going to be Osama bin Laden on your ass. I just use him as reference. I hear all these things. Eh? Read on, Michaela.
But to the evil. Will
So you
that-
see, the ruler is a terror when they do evil work. That's why the Most High said to do what? It's better to be obedient than to sacrifice. Just don't sin, but you go sin and then you come, oh Yahweh, take this lamb. Read?
Will thou then not be afraid of the power?
So aren't you afraid of the power? Because whatever power from the household the Most High set the man up, he hand down from man to man. You come in the church, you come in the nation, everything is power. Everybody have somebody they have to answer to. Right? Read on.
Do that which is good.
What the Bible said to do?
Do that which is good.
Then the leader will not be a terror. Do what you know is right. So I sent her to the store, leave the video, because I used to stop at a place and we buy game on the street. There was a shop, so we used to play Sega. So we go there and we play Sega. Even when school over, I'll go to school and go there, play Sega. And my grandmother will catch me and tear my ass up. You understand me? You go to the store, you come back late, and what we used to do, we used to go to the store and we used to buy a fish named saltfish. So they will send you to buy 1/4 pound of saltfish, 1/2 pound of saltfish, 1 pound, and you start to pick it, eat it. So by the time you reach home, the fish is 1/2 or 3/4. You get your ass stir up. But now when you read the Bible, you understand that they're doing what they said to do. Right? Read on.
And thou shalt have praise of the same.
And thou shalt have praise of who?
The same.
Exactly. Because when you correct now, they will praise you. Because the Bible said when a father teaches his son and died, it's like he was never dead, right? The son be him. So it go back to my question this morning. And what I tell her before. If Deacon is a Mason, all his sons should be a Mason. Do you understand? That's his legacy. It's only now some of you want to be taxi driver. But in Israel we have camels. And everybody will be driving in Israel. Everybody will have their own car in the kingdom. So think smart, think wise, and listen to your father. Mother ain't much smart. Mother's smartness is in the 10 months. They understand that, they can keep that. Right? Take a pregnancy and put it on a man and see how he cope with it. He can't cope with it. So the mother's best life is carrying that child. Read, verse 4.
Verse 4. For he is the minister of Yahweh to thee for good.
So you see that? So you see that, Shabbat? That's what the Most High wants. Because the Bible says when a child is rebellious, what you should do with him? Bring him to the gate and stone him, right? Your hand must be first, take up the first stone. So nobody wants to bury your ass. So we'll tear your ass up in the house. Simple as that. And you go for your life when you're growing up in the world now, you're not in and out of jail. You're not in Cape Coast breaking people's store, breaking people's shop, police looking for you. Because what? Your father was stern with you in terms of he teach you to be subjected to the higher power that is over you. Because everything is of the Most High. Right? Read on.
But if that do that which is evil,
Read.
be afraid.
Be what?
Afraid.
And naturally you'll be afraid. Don't you? But when you do good, you can walk through Cape Coast and no police come looking for you, hold on to your hand. You can walk confidently. But when you do evil, you know somebody going to punish you for it. Read?
For he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of Yahweh.
Read?
A revenger.
A who?
A revenger.
Read?
To execute wrath upon him that doeth evil.
So that coming from your household to your house. So just like when your father would beat you, you're too big to get beaten now, right? So your house say, I have a sword, I'm just going to kill you. Now we're not going to, because you're big enough, you can fight now. So if I hit you, you might hit me back. So your house say, I just will kill you. Verse 5.
Verse 5. Wherefore ye must need be subject,
Read?
not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake.
So you see that? So being subjection is not about angerness. Right? But for what? Conscience. Two persons cannot run the household. You cannot have the husband said, let the battle stay here, and then the wife come back and say, let the battle stay here. So just like the Bible said, Yahweh is the head of Yahushai. Yahushai is the head of the man is head of the woman. The woman is the head of the woman. The children is the head of who? The animals. That's why David was a shepherd. Do you think David have all these boys and Jesse have all these sons and Jesse go and bring the sheep to bush? David take your ass up and bring the sheep to the river, boy. Do you see? Everything is wrong. But now everybody wants to be equal. You have children, I want rights. Go build your own house. It's levels and it's ranks. Read?
Verse 6. For this cause may pay you tribute also.
Read?
For they are Yahweh's ministers,
Read?
attending continually upon this very thing.
So this going into something else in terms of the ministry and the tribute towards the ministry. Read on.
Verse 7. Render therefore to all their dues.
Read?
Tribute to whom tribute is due.
So you see that. So the Bible says you contribute to who deserve it. Back then in Israel, the priest was the richest man in Israel. Because the most, just imagine, all Israel have to give him 10%. And, but that have to go back round and help the people. You couldn't see the chief with a big chariots and not helping the people. When you go to Passover, lamb is there. When you go to all the feast days, something is there. So the most I say you give tribute to tribute is due. So I know when most of you was in Christian church, you used to take care of the pastor and everything, right? But now you come to Israel, the attitude changed, everything changed. But we stand firm by any means necessary. Paul said we eat no man bread for nothing. We stand strong by that. Because one day we can stand strong, nobody can say they feel us. Read on.
Custom to whom custom.
Mm-hmm.
Fear to whom fear.
Read.
Honor to whom honor.
Read.
Owe no man anything.
What Paul said?
Owe no man anything.
Read on.
But to love one another.
But to what?
Love one another.
Read on.
For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law.
So you see that? That's what love is. Because if you love your brother, you will not steal from him. If you love your brother, you will not commit adultery. If you love your brother, you will not hate him. So when you love each other, that's fulfillment of the law. But when you hate him, no, guess what you'll do? You'll steal from him. When you hate him, you'll slander him. Huh? Much minutes you have. Okay, this is still on Israel time. 10:20. All right. Sit with you then. Oh, so we can do one more round. Sister, you wanna approach? Old or new? Ephesians. Ephesians 5. Verse 19. You need glasses and you still be looking at the eye. If he was to argue, it would be argue strong. Eh? Ephesians 5:19, man. You can read and break it down. Read. So whom for? Mayan, bring the phone to me. Deacon, are you following? She have the Bible? Quickly, Mayan. No front the Bible? Start over, Sister Yona, and read loud and clear. Why are you going backward and backward?
Ephesians 5:19.
Name of what?
Mfa sekondo. Ni ayeyindo. Ni susu ni kasancha mo. Mbo seku nto nduwo mo akuma. Merazi.
Explain. What you saying, Sean? What you saying, sir? Huh? All right. Verse 20.
verse 20. So, who can rise it? You can now open the journal as thou as in the name of God, our shall is in him.
21.
Abraham, who as remember who Christ, so.
Read on. 23.
You know, Abraham, who as a woman, Marcus of there, you say,
Explain. Why is she laughing? Huh? Why is she laughing?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell her read it again. Read 22 again.
22. Ephesians 5:22. I said, in the room,
You know?
as in the man, Marcus, there, music, my
Explain.
Yes, ma'am. Yep, I have a wish. Yes, my brother, Marcy. Oh, like me, yet to me, yet to them breast.
What is that?
See the way when we come to communicate here, we humble ourselves before the Most High.
No, I need 22.
Yes.
That's the end of the marathon.
Then we should do the same as in humbling ourselves before our husbands.
Okay.
9.
23.
Verse 23.
Explain.
I wish it would be nice.
What she said?
She said our husbands, we the wives, we are the head to the husband.
That's what she said.
It was a simple
That's what she said.
Oh.
The Jimmy, I can't, it's the Jimmy. No.
I know that you're very mass. I know today.
Some of
As soon as I can know what's a chance.
Can 23 review.
I think this is a
No, it's chance.
Your part, bring it.
She used some.
24, sister, you want?
That's
24.
24. Madam, I saw I did not Christ. The Mara has a new superior
Explain. Listen, ma.
The way
and then I didn't want to run my city. Then I'm going to hold my hand.
And when you 24 and you don't know, can have some English. Yeah, you want to know about my side, my shop. I won't be.
I saw bread no more as a man, Christ. Mara, my so, Yama, Makasa, 24. Them bread. And them bread, I saw no bread no more as a man,
Come
Christ.
sit.
Mara, my so, Yama, as in the name.
Explain.
This man.
Listen, ma.
I saw
Sister, you want to go sit. Diana, bro. All I knew. So nobody going to the Old Testament. Revelation. Revelation 19:11.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
So who is this on this White House?
Christ.
What he called?
Faithful.
What is he faithful for? That he's coming back for us. Remember he tell the disciples, I go to prepare a place? So that was a faithful. And what is truth? We can fulfill his word. But he said Christ is coming back to do what? Make war. Read on.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
So when he said Christ's eye was a flame of fire, what do you mean?
He was angry.
So his eye was red, furious. Read.
And on his head were many crowns.
Why many crowns was on his head? No?
He
Easy
was
to know.
killing lots of leaders.
He was conquering. See that? So you go and take all their crown. So that's why they give you the parables about the talents. The talents was land, right? So now you have a shy boy and say, Deacon, yeah, what's up? He's a faithful leader, just rule the entire China. You take China. Awar, take Iraq. Orlando, take Afghan. Shamak, all right, we'll make a continue in Ghana. Shamar said that. Your own sister said. Your own sister said. I can't reboot that.
I wish Ghana better.
Okay, definitely. Every president come and say that. You know that, right?
Yes.
So you're keeping Shamar here with you too, right?
I'll send it to Burundi.
That's the first country in Africa. Read on.
And he had an inventor that no man had seen himself.
Read on.
And he saw good with
And he was cool.
and he was clothed. He was clothed with a virtue dropped in blood,
Dipped?
in blood.
What that mean?
Like the killing was a lot, so all his clothes was
And what color garment was he in here?
white.
That's how you see. Isaiah, when Isaiah see him, Isaiah said, who is this? You understand me? So he killed so many people, his entire garment, the blood was all over it. Right? Read on. 13.
13. And his name is called the Word of Jerusalem.
Read.
And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses.
So who's the armies in heaven?
The angels.
The angels. Remember I saying could call a legion the angel? How much is a legion? 10,000 times 10,000. Read.
Clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
So what color, what material the heavenly realms wear?
Linen.
And it was white. So just imagine you see that. If you see that now, most of you here run and disappear. You know that. Read on.
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp word,
Sharp sword.
sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
So all who want to save the nations now. Is this fulfilled yet? Because Yahushua say coming back to rule the nations. And when he said ruling them with a rod of iron, what that mean? He can rule them just like how the white man rule you. So they will have resources in their land. 99% is ours. You see that? So just like American dollars fluctuate, Ghana feel it. Why? When Ghana currency sees. Do you understand me? So Yahushua said coming back to rule the nation with a rod of iron. When it's Passover, guess what will happen? The entire world will keep Passover. When it's tabernacle, guess what will happen? The entire world have to be in tent. When it's the day of atonement, guess what will happen? The entire world will fast. That's what they call a rod of iron. They say the white man campaigning in Africa to bring homosexuality here. That's we going to bring righteousness to them. Can? Read on. And there's a scripture for that. So the next person I'm giving you an Old Testament scripture. Quickly.
And he traded the winepress of the furnace and wave of Almighty. And he had on his vesture and on his tie a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
So whatever piece he wrap his waist with, he go down to his waist, and on it was what?
King of Kings.
Lord of Lords. Well done. Yes. Zamar.
Yeah.
Quickly. You're the last one. I need Jeremiah. Give me a second. Hold on in. Jeremiah 12:14. And Shama, listen to this.
Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 14.
Yes.
Thus saith the Lord against all my evil neighbors.
So you see that? So you have good neighbors, you have evil neighbors. So which neighbors should you do good to, Isaiah? The good neighbor. So the Most High tell in Ephesians, have no fellowship with the evil neighbors. So what the Most High said? He's talking to his evil neighbors now. So who are the evil neighbors here? The nations that are around Jerusalem. Read on.
That touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit.
So the Most High said they touch the inheritance. What is this inheritance? The land. It shouldn't go in there. The Most High said they touch it. What he gave to us. Read.
Behold, I will blot them out of their land, and blot out the house of Judah from among them.
So the Most High said when he come in, I pluck these nations of their land, and guess who is amongst them? I know you all love Ghana. I know it might be a rough road. And when the Most High bring you back and start to give you manna and watermelon to eat for 3 months, how are you going to survive, Isaiah? Yeah, when we go in the wilderness, we was on 3 months there. How y'all going to manage? No banku and okra stew. Nobody will pound fufu there. I'm just going to go in my tent and live with by myself. Because one thing with most of you in Africa, you know to eat bush meat and all this stuff. So in the wilderness, you might see some dragon there. So some of you are going to go hunt it to cook. I'm going to just put my tent and I'm going to say, don't let the smell come in here. Don't make it come in. Only time I'm going to push my head out is when I hear people crying. Because you have more wisdom now. Do you understand? So back then when we were in the wilderness in Egypt, how long did it take us to start to murmur? Not long, 3 days. So when the Most High come and take Israel from every country where they are in the earth and put us together, do you know what will happen there? You are going to be more wicked than knowing you're Israelite. Because then the Most High said, "Go and purge out the rebels from among us." So I'm just going to build my tent and lock up in here and put a door and tell Awar to close it from outside. So even if I wish to open to go outside, I can't go there. Now when I go outside, I might follow one of you. You might tell me, "Oh, there's some quail up here, can make some jerk chicken." And I follow. Now this time it will be different. When I went to Israel this time, my wife was showing me a tree. He said the tree was the manna. And I tell him, "Yes, yeah. I tell him, I say, "That's what you said. Tell me about manna tree. That's what we was eating in the wilderness. Look, and Satan want to tempt me in the wilderness." And I was in the wilderness still. And Satan come here want to tempt me. For what? After the manna was on tree, so far from heaven. When did the manna grow? Did somebody take it planted? Who planted? Moses? You see it on the video, right? I was there minding my own business in come. I'm going to tell you a secret. I say, "Go ahead, Satan. This tree here, it's the manna tree that was in the wilderness." I said, "Okay, that's what you said." Huh? Satan can't trick me. Oh, Satan might trick me in my land. I don't know to resist. But I'm going to say, "Oh my God, it's a manna tree." And I'm going to pick Chris Brooks to Ghana and I'm going to on TV. This is the manna tree that was in the wilderness. This is what God fall from heaven. I'll be rich by now, right? I don't want it that way. I just dismiss him and left the tree. Can you tell me the tree only grow? That's the only place the tree grow in the land. And I go somewhere else and see the tree. Right? Read on.
Verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to
It
pass.
shall what?
It shall come
It don't happen as yet. Read.
After that I have brought them out, I will return
Mm-hmm.
and have compassion on them,
Read on.
and will bring them again, every man to his heritage,
Really?
and every man to his land.
So you see that? So whatever we go through in the wilderness, it will be mercy. For us to go back to our heritage. What is our heritage?
Our tradition.
Our tribes. I go back to our tribes. Our tribes. So I know we can have some Judite and some Levite there. You all have, that's why I'm going to stay in my tent, because you all have to work like that. I know Yapar is a Levi, Shamak is a Levi, so you all will work that one out. Right? Read on.
And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people.
So you see what the nation's going to have to do? Do you see what the nation's going to have to do? Verse 16, read it.
To swear by my name.
What the nation will have to do? Just like how they teach you Jesus and Allah. The Bible said they want to diligently learn it. Read.
The Yahweh, as they taught my people to swear by Baal.
So you see that? So when you call Jesus, who you calling? Baal. When you call Allah, who you calling? Baal. So the Most High said, they going to call my name just like they teach my people to call their God name. Read.
Then shall they be built in the midst of my people.
Read on.
But if they will not obey,
Read.
I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation, saith the Lord.
So you see that? This is what dictates, what they call it, Hitler. He's a dictator, right? This is what that is. So, our way are no way. So when Yahushua come back on this earth, that's the only one we're allowed. Chinese will not worship Buddha. They'll worship the Black Christ. The people in India will not worship no Ethan Krishna. You'll worship a black man with red eyes and two hands. The white man will not worship no Caesar Borgias. He will worship the black man. It's one world order. The Most High said we're going to diligently teach them our ways. And that's how they will live. The Bible said the one that don't do it, what will happen to the entire nation? Because you know, we don't have time to go to Oslo. So what we'll do, we'll call up Mr. Jing from China. And Deacon will go there with his troops, couple angel behind him, and say, Mr. Jing, come out here, come out here, come out here, come out here. It's a new world order. Take down a picture of the president, we'll put my picture up there. And that's what the white man did. That's why they have Governor General in our land. The Governor General is higher than the Prime Minister. So don't laugh. That's what we will do. We'll set up our own general in China. And you're going to tell him, take down your picture from up there. The head of state now is me. Deacon Yawasap Ban, Ban Yashala, Ban Yahawada. I'm the head of state. As from tomorrow, not even tomorrow, as from tonight, you close almost all Buddha church here. Everyone, no, you burn them too. You understand me? And you burn all the, because you have to tell the leader to pass down that judgment. We're not going to every house in China. China have over 1 billion people. So the leader have to do a press conference with you beside him, and you say China now is under new government. It's a new God in town. Everybody burn all their idols. So what if China rebel? No, you can call Yahushua and say, Yahushua, this nation rebel. And what will Yahushua do with that nation? He call out Deacon, listen, come. Didn't he send Abraham to call out Lot?
Yes.
And after Lot leave, what happened? And then they wake up tomorrow and China don't exist. You might see this and think it's joke. But the white man put it in so much movie.
Yes.
They in so much movies. Even the show one named Riddick. When it, Necromunda come down and say worship me and the people don't want to worship, they just destroy the entire planet. The Bible said the one that rebel against me, you know why rebel? The Most High called 2 nations specific. Esau and what's the next nation? This nation is in Zechariah. The Most High said, this nation don't come up for the Feast of Tabernacle. There will be no blessing in the land. Meaning, there will be no peace in that land. What's that other nation? Who? No? No? Moab is the least. One more try. Anybody answer this question now? No quotation next week. What nation the Most High pick out specifically? He said, if this nation don't come up for Feast of Tabernacle, it will be no blessing in their land. Huh? Amalekites. Baby, that's Esau. Egypt.
So no proportion.
No, not it wasn't for you. It was for the brothers.
Ah! Why? I mean, you know. If you just go to your west.
The Most High said, if Egypt don't come up for the Feast of Tabernacle, because all those Pharaoh, because Egypt is the greatest dynasty in Africa. So the Most High said, if they don't come up for Feast of Tabernacle, they come over the Pharaoh and they come sleep in tent. The Most High said, no blessing. And after the Feast of Tabernacle over, the Most High said, Michael, you and a couple troops go down there to Egypt. Then all of a sudden tomorrow you see half of Egypt destroyed. You don't know what the Most High is capable of, brothers and sisters. So that's why you'll be on his side more than being his path. Remember the tsunami come a couple years ago? They said the tsunami was how long? 15 seconds. How many people died? 8 million people. And not one animal they said died. He said all the animal was moving up the city days before. So we forget the Most High judgment and the Most High power. What the Most High doing on this earth. But war is coming. And the nation will learn this, Shema. They cannot be saved until they go through this process. And that's why in Revelation the Most High tell you, he's going to rule them with a what? Then the Most High rule us with a rod of iron. So why will they be equal to us? One thing with black people, you want to save everybody but yourself. That's the biggest problem, can? The white man come and lie to you, because the white man don't believe in God. G-O-D, what's the meaning?
Gold, oil,
and diamond are drugs. Because they're the biggest drug distributor in the world. Everybody who have drugs, where they want to send it? And when they get the drugs, what they do with it? They what?
Spend it.
And they sell it back to somebody else.
how can we use it?
That's why I said they're not going on the road to sell it themselves. They sell it back to a war sell it on the street. It's a game. And? So Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. Yes, madam. You don't break on Ephesians 5 yet, but you're asking me a question. Right. Hmm? Go. Revelation 19:16. Ghanaians scared of the book of Revelation. Why? You know much people can tell me, my pastor don't read the book of Revelation. 1960. And he had on his vesture.
1916.
Revelation.
Revelation.
What's she saying, Shama? Ashia, what's she saying? Malak of Malak.
Like, I think she wants to ask why it has, why Christ has some writing on his thigh, because it's forbidden to have tattoo.
It's not, oh boy, didn't I say that? I say, he have on his garment.
You didn't say it in Gaza.
Okay. He have on his garment. So he have a cloth wrap his waist. So piece of the cloth bent down, just like a military, just like a piece. That's what his right hand. And the material, not his flesh. Now remember, the same scripture saying the garment dipped with blood. So when he walk out, it's like his waist piece. It come around his waist, it tied on here. COVID.
Because I said, it's a tattoo that the most I have is on his
Who said that?
Some guy that we were teaching him that tattoo is forbidden. Then he was saying that even when we read Revelation 19:16, the Bible says the most I has
Revelation 19. When you read 14, you see the garment. He's talking about garment, white and clean. So he's still talking about the attire. So just like you have a golden girdle in Revelation 1, that's when he is holy, they see him in the temple. But when he comes down on the earth now, he have his waist tied and the material run down, just like you have a military, you have peace out. And on the vesture and the material, you have kings of kings, Lord of lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Because you have to know who's coming to kill him. So I don't tell you, he said, when he say, verse 12, his eyes was as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. When he said on his head were many crowns, were he wearing out those crowns on his head? Where was these crowns would be? Yeah, they tie either on his shoulder or on his arse. So when you watch a movie, 300, you see that in the start of it. When the black messenger was going to the Greeks, he ride the horse and bring all the crown of king's head what they threw off. And they threw it in front of the king. So that's something that to put fear in you. You understand me? Hannibal was doing that a lot. When he catch a Roman Caesar, he beheaded all of them. And he go back in Rome and throw it. So that should put fear. If somebody come and throw 3 head here, how much of you would still be here? We'd have to bury them though. We'd have to take them in the back and go bury them. But I know some of you would sleep here. Yes, right. Some of you would sleep with days and nights, right? But just brace yourself. The Most High will do great things for you. And as I the Bible tells you earlier in Revelation, it tells you about unbelieving. Don't ever trust the Most High. Because the Most High can be a monster, brothers and sisters. You see, when he met Moses, what did he tell Moses? At the burning bush. What did he say to Moses? Yeah, he corrected him. And the Bible said Moses see the bush, Moses trying to go closer. He said, where the hell it going? Take your shoes off your feet. Where you stand is holy ground. So that's why even when I go to Mount Zion, certain part where I reach, I take my shoes off. Step. We have to respect it as our ground. Because the Most High tell Moses, what you doing? You crazy? So even though it was the first encounter with him and Moses, in correcting him right then and there. Because did Moses know that? Oh, Moses never know. You just imagine you see the tree catch a fire and hear your voice in it. You're going to be shy looking and going, right? Then you hear, listen, take your shoes off your feet. Where are you going? Yeah, you don't know what else. Can you run? You can't run. Where am I run to?
Nice.
You run, go there, see the next tree burning. Because just imagine that encounter. Just imagine, angels surrounding the whole place. Because when Moses grew up on Mount Sinai, the Bible said they showed Moses the Genesis to the end. Moses said all the angels. When I read the book of Enoch, Enoch said went to the 10th heaven. Enoch said when he reached the 10th heaven, he still couldn't see the Most High. He said he only could have seen the back of the Most High. And everything what the Most High was powers and righteous. Even now as we speak, you have angels sit around the Most High, just worshiping Him. I understand.
Once this year I seen that they have the number of
Only in Africa. I saw the pastors in Kenya that say that. In Ghana? Name me 6 of the 24 elders. 5, 4, 3, 2. You wake up, so when you look at it, eh? All right, that's it for Shabbat, brothers and sisters. Shabbat.